Good evening. Good evening. At this time, I'd like to recognize a group that has helped make this moment possible for the class of 2026. Throughout the years, Prescott staff members have encouraged, challenged, supported, and cared for our students both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom. So at this time, I would like to invite all Prescott School District staff in attendance to please enter together as a unified team. Guests, please stand and join me in showing your appreciation for these individuals and all that they have done for our students. Thank you. You guys can sit down. Welcome to Prescott High School Commencement Ceremony. My name is Josh Figge, the Prescott High School Principal, and I'm honored to present to you the class of 2026. Audience members, I would ask that you please remain seated unless you're taking a picture of a graduate. Mr. Montreal and Mr. Smith are going to help direct the class of 2026 to their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats and stand if you are able for our national anthem, sung by Zach Ogren and Elliot Cook.
Oh, say, can you see
by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars
through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job. With a class of 2026, please be seated. Again, good evening, families, to our friends, to the staff, our board members, but most importantly, the Prescott High School class of 2026. Graduates, you made it, and tonight is very likely filled with a lot of emotion. Over the years, you've passed tests, you've written papers, competed in games, performed on stages, sang the national anthem, survived group projects, met deadlines, missed deadlines, learned lessons the easy way, sometimes the hard way, and somehow all of those moments led to this one. But tonight, I don't want to begin by talking about your accomplishments. I actually want to begin by talking about buckets. And yes, Zoe Anthony, because I see the blank look on your face, I'm talking about buckets. You see, there's a simple idea that every single person carries an invisible bucket. And inside that bucket is something every human being needs. It's encouragement, it's hope, it's belonging, it's confidence, it's kindness, it is your purpose. And throughout our lives, people either add drops to our bucket or they take drops away. And the beautiful thing is that none of us fill our own bucket alone. Our buckets get filled over time by the people around us. A parent who kept showing up, a teacher who believed in you, a coach who I know we have here tonight who challenged you, friends who are filling this place, who stood beside you during hard moments, grandparents who encouraged you, counselors who listened, or a sibling who supported you. Those are drops. And while a single drop may seem very small, over time, drops change people. One encouraging conversation can change a day. One person believing in you can change your future. And one moment of kindness can become something a person carries forever. Class of 2026, every single one of you arrived here tonight with buckets that were filled by countless people along the way. And I think it's important that we start tonight recognizing those people. So audience, you're going to sit for a long time, so I'm going to do a little up-down game with you. I'm going to ask that you participate for a moment. If you're a parent, a step-parent, a grandparent, a guardian, or a family member who helps support one of these graduates on their journey, would you please stand? All right, graduates, look around. If you can find your people, you lock eyes. Please remain standing, parents and all who. These are people who filled your bucket. If you're a teacher, a coach, an advisor, a counselor, a paraprofessional, an administrative assistant, no, please stay standing, parents. Custodian, bus driver, administrator, school board member who helped support these graduates along the way, would you stand as well? Graduates, look again, more people. And finally, if you're a friend, a sibling, a teammate, a neighbor, a mentor, or someone who simply showed up consistently for one of these graduates, would you please stand? Thank you for indulging me. You guys can sit down now. But graduates, I hope you really took a look around the room, because the moment that you got to tonight, it didn't happen alone. This room is filled with people who poured drops into your bucket over and over and over again, sometimes without even realizing the impact they were making. Now, graduates, as important as it is to recognize who filled your bucket, there's something even more important you need to understand tonight. As you leave this place, your role now changes. For much of your life, you've been receiving drops from others, but now you become responsible to fill buckets of others. And the truth is, filling buckets isn't really complicated. You fill buckets when you notice people. You fill buckets when you encourage somebody instead of criticizing them. You fill a bucket when you thank a teacher, when you check in on a friend, when you tell somebody simply that they matter. And right now, unfortunately, the world is filled with people carrying empty buckets. People who are exhausted, who feel unseen, who are lonely, who are wondering whether they matter at all. And what the world needs is not more successful people. It needs more people willing to intentionally leave others fuller than they found them. Now, here's a fun little thing, graduates. Before tonight's ceremony began, something was actually secretly placed under your chair. And I'd ask you to reach underneath right now and grab it. There's actually something taped underneath each and every one of your chairs. You might have to dig to get it. Trust me, I put them all there myself with Mr. Smith. They're there. What you're holding is one final drop for your bucket. One final drop, which is a note from a teacher or a staff member, someone from Prescott High School who wanted you to leave this place carrying one more reminder that you were seen here, that you were valued here, that we believed in you. And I want you to take a moment to read it. Those words matter, because sometimes a single drop can carry someone further than we realize. But we're not going to stop there. Remember, I asked you to bring something today. What did I ask you to bring? Your phone, for like the first time in 4 years. So we're going to carry it forward. I want you to think of somebody right now. Pull it out. Think of somebody in this audience who filled your bucket along the way. Somebody sitting in this gym tonight who helped you become who you are. Somebody who, upon reflection, you might realize you didn't tell them how much of an impact they made, how much they mattered to you. And I want you to send them a text or a Snapchat or post to their Instagram. I know a text is like the Pony Express to you. Maybe what you send them is just simply, thank you for, and then make it specific. I love you. I couldn't have done this without you. You mattered more than you know. And audience members, I told you we're going to participate too. In the next 30 seconds, you might be receiving one of those drops, whether you are or even if you aren't. Know that you made an impact. But I want you to take out your phones as well if you have one. I'm serious, it's okay. And I want you to think of somebody outside of this gym, beyond these walls, who made an impact on you. Somebody who got you through something tough, somebody who you haven't told, hey, thank you for supporting me. Somebody who made a difference, who encouraged you, who helped you succeed, someone who needs to hear that they matter. And what I want you to do is I challenge you to send that drop forward. And I want you to think of how powerful this could be. If 1,500 people in this gym tonight send something forward and that starts the chain reaction, maybe, just maybe, what starts here tonight in this gym can continue far beyond these walls. Class of 2026, as you choose to leave Prescott High School, I hope you choose excellence. I hope you pursue success. I hope you dream big dreams. But more than anything, I hope you fill buckets. Because your greatest legacy will not be what you achieved. It will be how many people are fuller because you lived and entered their lives. So from me, from our staff, from all of the bucket fillers in the room, congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of you. We cannot wait to see the chain reaction of drops you create from right now moving forward. Congratulations. At this time, we're going to have our first musical selection from the Prescott High School Garage Band students under the direction of Mr. Canfield, performing My Hero by the Foo Fighters. Garage Band students, if you're seniors, would you please come forward?
Very well done. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Montreal, and it is my privilege to introduce our first honorary graduation speaker for the class of 2026, Nora Bowles. Honorary graduation speakers are selected from students who have earned summa cum laude or highest honors. Eligible students were invited to apply by submitting a speech outline, theme, and responses to several questions. A panel of staff members anonymously reviewed the submissions and, from an exceptionally accomplished group of applicants, selected Nora as one of this year's speakers. Nora is the daughter of Jason and Angie Bowles. As mentioned earlier, she has excelled at the highest academic level. Beyond her academic success, two qualities make her especially deserving of this recognition. First is her servant leadership. Nora has played a key role in planning and leading numerous student-driven community service projects, including Trunk or Treat, Positivity Leaves, Sidewalk Chalk Messages, Veterans Day cards, homemade tie blankets, and bingo at the local nursing home. Each of these efforts required initiative, compassion, hard work, and selflessness. Nora has also demonstrated outstanding leadership in athletics. Her cross-country coaches describe her as an extremely dependable leader who lives out the idea that actions speak louder than words. During basketball season, I was inspired by her unwavering we-opic attitude. As a senior captain, she consistently modeled hard work, commitment, and service to others. Nora always puts her teammates and coaches ahead of herself. In closing, Nora's passion for leading, her commitment to helping others, and her quiet determination make her truly exceptional. I feel privileged to have been part of her high school journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Nora Bowles to the podium.
Welcome to our loving families, faithful friends, dedicated teachers, and of course, the class of 2026. Today, we are celebrating the bittersweet conclusion of our high school experience. And there is no one else I would want to share this moment with than everyone that is sitting here today. Everyone experiences high school differently. From the moment we wake up until we rest our heads on our pillows that night, there are a million different variations of the past 24 hours. Even now, as I am speaking, most of you likely have something else on your mind. Like, what am I going to do after I graduate? I'm going to miss my hometown friends. I cannot wait for the next chapter of my life. Or I wonder what's for dinner tonight. We all come from different backgrounds, have different aspirations, and have experienced these past 4 years through our own eyes. But each person has brought something different to this community, and together those differences have shaped the memories, friendships, and experiences we will carry long after today. Despite these differences, we somehow have crossed paths with one another. We grew up with each other through the awkward phase of middle school, where we navigated hybrid and online learning during COVID, and our cameras conveniently stopped working when the teachers asked us to turn them on during the Google Meets. We have stressed about having no friends at lunch, but quickly learned talking to people outside of our comfort zone can be surprisingly fun and lighthearted. And we have had classmates make us laugh when we desperately needed a smile that day. Yet, although our experiences throughout our years here were each different, we have shared many of the same emotions. When I look out at this crowd, I see many faces that I've been familiar with since kindergarten. When I recall the times that I remember the most over these past 12 years, it is rarely the drastic moments, but instead the small, significant ones. It was the time you struggled to open your locker so your neighbor helped. It was the bus ride home after a game, singing with your teammates. It was witnessing a classmate run across the lunch tables and horribly tumble to the floor at the very end of 8th grade. Or it was someone checking in on you when you were silently facing a battle that day and you thought no one was noticing. Those small, everyday moments have a greater impact than we all think. After today, we will all be moving in different directions in our lives. Some will be attending a technical college and learning a new trade they're passionate about. A few will travel and discover all the opportunities the world has to offer. Others will be attending a university this next fall to expand their studies and learn about themselves more deeply. Many more will enter the workforce to someday support their future dreams, and others the military to continue to make an impact on our country. And a few, I've heard, will be trying their luck as gamblers down at Treasure Island. Still, no matter what direction we all take, the lessons and the connections we have all built within this school will continue to shape us. We do not know what is in store for us after we stand up here and receive this diploma, but we do know that the impact that we have had on one another will resonate much further than just today. Although this is an ending, it is also a new beginning for the opportunities, memories, and experiences still waiting for us. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Over these past 4 years, we have supported, encouraged, and challenged one another to grow into the people sitting here today. I cannot wait to witness all of us reaching our utmost potential and dreams. This is only the beginning, and I hope we all cross paths with one another again someday. Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. At this time, the Prescott High School group St. Croix Sound, under the direction of Miss Camrath, will now perform All I Know So Far by Pink. Would the members, oh, they're already coming, of St. Croix Sound please stand and come forward.
People may pretend, but maybe they're all nobody knows. And even I can't
A big thank you to St. Croix Sound. Tonight's staff keynote speaker was selected by our students who have achieved the highest honors from the class of 2026. It's a reflection not only of his impact as an educator, but of the lasting relationships he's built with the students throughout his career. Mr. Mike Tomley has served education in nearly every role imaginable: teacher, director of instruction, principal, and superintendent. And many of our graduates in front know him as either your driver's education instructor or your STEM teacher from the middle school. But regardless of the role, the one thing I have consistently heard from students, parents, and community members alike is that Mr. Tomley is someone who cares and who connects to students. And maybe nothing captures his impact better than a conversation I had with a recent graduate yesterday when she asked me who the staff keynote speaker for 2026 was. I said, "Oh, it's Mr. Tomley." And without hesitation, her face lit up. She smiled and she said, "Oh my God, they're so lucky. I loved Mr. Tomley. I learned so much from him." And that kind of response says everything. So please join me in welcoming tonight's staff keynote speaker, Mr. Mike Tomley.
Members of the school board, administration, faculty, parents, and those of you that put me up here, welcome. Good evening. As you heard, my name is Mike Tomley. Wait, you guys probably don't recognize me. Hang on. I can guarantee you most of the kids have never seen me without a hat on. Now you recognize me? Okay. Standing here with all you guys takes me back a few years, just a couple, when I graduated. It was summertime, just like you have. To me, summers were ready for family gatherings, time on a tractor, time to just do whatever, not school. Well, summer has arrived. You don't have to come back. My story starts a little bit different, though. 9 days after I graduated, I joined the Navy. Before I became a teacher, I was in the Navy as an air traffic controller. As an air traffic controller, you sit high up in a control tower, looking out over a massive, complex landscape, runways, airplanes, more runways. Runways to where? My entire purpose there was to guide the planes through crosswinds, through fair weather skies, to get to where they want to go. I took that role on with you guys very similarly. For the past few years, your teachers, families, they've joined me in that control tower. We've watched you learn, we've watched you grow, manage the crosswinds, and celebrate the clear skies. Supporting you when you've stumbled, celebrating with you when you succeeded. But today, the control shifts. We give it to you. You're leaving the runway. As you look ahead to the horizon, the question is not where you're going to land, but how you're going to get there. You might have a plan. You might have a route. You might have a destination in mind, but things could change in a second. And it's nearly impossible to get there on your own. That's why I'm going to talk about connections. Connections is crucial to growth. Living in Prescott, we're defined by two big rivers out there, the great and mighty Mississippi, joining with the St. Croix at the confluence. But across that is a bridge. That bridge connects us to other states, other people, family, communities. And our STEM program, specifically structural design, you guys built your own bridges. Most of you remember being in my room, looking at a pile of noodles and hot glue, and you were tasked with building a 12-inch bridge, with 10-inch noodles. And how are you going to do that? 9 out of 10 of you built a flat board. Not a bridge, but a board. I stood in front of you, and I snapped that. I broke that board. Parents, now mind you, these are middle school 8th graders at the time. Middle school peer pressure. Middle school drama, just a little. And the teacher, you just heard him announce, I did not do that. I even set those alarms off.
Just to be clear, there's no fire, there's no smoke. We had a young child who pulled the alarm outside. We did not practice that this morning. If any seniors, that was like part of a master plan prank. Great job.
So how do you follow that up? Start all over from the beginning? No. right, so I just broke their bridges, and I want to tell the parents, remind you, these are 8th graders with middle school drama, okay? Most of them still hold a grudge at me breaking their bridges, I'm sure. But after snapping the bridges, you were tasked with building a new one. You went back to the noodle table, you got more noodles, or you got different supplies, and you picked up the pieces and built a better bridge, a different bridge, one with a different structure. You could have walked away. Ben Smoot did. But other than that, okay, the rest of you built a new bridge. Okay? Throughout life, the bridges you build will collapse, like the one that I broke. Projects will fail, relationships will strain, and dreams you spent months or years designing will fall apart. But in life's bridges, we don't give up. We convince Ben to come back. What we do is we go back to the supply table, grab more noodles, and we try again. Every time your noodle bridge broke in class, you didn't just rebuild it the exact same way, you built it differently. More noodles, different supplies, newspapers. Okay? We learned how to handle the physics of the world. We learned that for a bridge to stand alone, we endured 2 primary forces. I won't quiz you. Tension and compression. Tension is what pulls us apart. Compression pushes us together. You felt the compression of high expectations in the last 4 years. You felt it balancing late night study sessions with sports, work, clubs. You felt it from your parents. You felt it from your teachers. Most of all, you felt it from yourself. But sometimes the forces in life don't just strain your bridge, they're going to break it. When I was in the Navy, my own dreams changed. They changed in an instant. Because of severe physical injuries, I didn't get to complete the path I wanted to. Instead, I was medically discharged. Over the years, my body has become its own construction site. After knee surgeries, pelvic surgeries, shoulder replacements, every time I walk through an airport, I beep. And I will beep the rest of my life, not because I'm backing up. Funny how things changed, though, when I was in a control tower, and now I can't walk through security without beeping. When my original plans shattered, I had to find a new way to structure my life. The surgical replacements became my noodles. A new pillar supporting a rebuilt structure to hold my body together, to hold my future together, to help me find my runway. I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it limit what I could accomplish. You've known me for years, and this is the first time many of you have heard that I've had that many surgeries. I have not let it define me. Over the years, I've added more noodles just to try to keep things together. In your life, you're going to face obstacles. You will face setbacks, hardships. Some of you are going to face disabilities like I do. But a broken plan or a physical limitation does not mean your story is over. It just means it's time to go back to the table, grab more noodles. You've already started doing that here at Prescott. Look at the R5 Career and Tech program. Many of you faced the tension of stepping into the unknown with the Career and Tech program. You reinforced your skills, and you built a straight road to your future. When the pressure was on the basketball court, you stood by Coach Johnson and helped him win his 300th basketball game. I congratulate Coach Johnson, but he went camping. But look at the track and field team. Okay? It seems like every week I'm reading where you guys are rewriting the record books, breaking your own records. But really, when I talk about tension and compression, you can look at the flag right up there and that dance team. How many years in a row they've had state champions. That's a tough act to follow. You guys followed it for 4 years, last 2 years bringing home 2 state champions and a second. Talk about pressure and tension following those in front of you. But most of all, I think I'm most proud of Makaria Haas, McKenna Ogilvy. You still hold the record for the bridge that held the most weight. 52.5 pounds on that bridge. Over the last 4 years, I already read that part. As you cross this runway today, okay, you're crossing over a milestone bridge into the future. Some of you are heading to universities, some are going to technical colleges, some straight to the workforce, and some to serve our country. The world out there can sometimes feel divided. Feels like sometimes they're digging trenches and putting up walls. That's where your work begins. Being a bridge builder means seeking understanding when there's distance, creating dialogue when there's silence, helping reinforce the structure when the person next to you is carrying a heavy load. You have the blueprints, you have the tools, you have the supplies. The foundation was set by all these around us, all of those that stood up earlier for Mr. Figge. As an old air traffic controller, my favorite part of the job was always the handoff, the moment that you give the pilot final clearance. Watch the wheels leave the tarmac and pass them along to the next frequency, knowing that you're ready for the next journey. Class of 2026, your foundation is strong, your structure is sound. When things snap, don't forget to grab new noodles. So go build your bridges, fly high, and know on behalf of everyone in the control tower, you're officially cleared for takeoff. Congratulations.
All right, seniors, it's time for the meat and potatoes, right? You've met the requirements of the state of Wisconsin and Prescott School District. You've survived unexpected fire alarms. So by the authority vested in my position as Prescott High School principal, I certify that the members of the class of 2026 gathered at this ceremony have completed all requirements and are declared eligible to receive a diploma. Mr. Reef and our school board members are going to help grant the class of 2026 their diplomas. Nora Bowles, our student council president, and Tally Roth, our National Honor Society president, will be announcing the names of our graduates tonight. Will the first row of seniors please stand and approach the stage? This one's ready to go.
Sarah Becerra. Leonardo Pohl. Bianca Tarlazzi. Isaac Akey. Addison Alsop. Zoe Anthony. Jacob Barker. Amelia Berg. Ruby Burnick. Nora Bowles. Jacob Chesney. Elliot Cook. Emmanuel Cryer. Ryder Doyle. Kaylee Enigson. Owen Eder. Kara Fiedler. Carter Finseth. Jalen Fleming. Lucas Gale. Brooklyn Gehring. Makaria Haas. William Hegg. Matthew Hazley. Braden Hammer. Kinzer Hansen. Cy Hansen. Noah Harrington. And Daria Henderson. McKenna Hildebrandt. Caden Hildebrandt. Quentin Holt. Natalie Hoopert. Callan Jackson. Austin Johnson. Caden Johnson. Logan Johnson. Ruby Johnson. Addison Kellogg. Lily Kern. Cole Kinneman. Kylie Clavis. Evan Kokendorfer. Nolan Leask. Nolan Lemick. Andrew Lesso. Elise Lockhart. Oh gosh. Okay. Tolan Masakovic. Lucas Meyer. Owen Meyer. Madison Mastel. Jackson Matzik. Zachary Matzik. Amanda Miller. Ian Miller. Gavin Miller. Max Monteith. Olivia Most. Callie Neskash. Colby Neskash. McKenna Ogilvie. Zachariah Ogren. Violet Otto. Micah Overland. Brennan Peginkoff. Sophia Perez. Colton Perry. Cole Powers. Gannon Powers. Lucas Ragosa. Afton Reuter. Caden Riley. Tanner Rawson. Tally Roth. Andrew Russell. Kobe Russell. Hannah Schumer. Emmeline Schulte. Jerusalem Shalstead. Benjamin Smoot. Isabel Soderbeck. Bailey Spencer. Silas Dancer. Alyssa Stokel. Owen Strand. Abigail Stubbe. Broderick Stutz. Brody Temmers. Corbin Theus. Michaela Thor. Alexandra Tabayan. Amber Van Loon. Anna Weinrich. Elise Welter. Wyatt Risky.
At this time, Prescott High School Band students, under the direction of Mrs. Cornish, will perform ABBA on Broadway, arranged by Michael Brown. Senior band members, please come forward.
All right. That's a big thank you to our band members and all of our musical performances tonight. They're amazing, showcasing the talents of our students. Our final honorary speaker tonight is someone who represents, I think, the very best of Prescott High School. Not only through her accomplishments, but through the way that she has impacted those around her. Bailey Spencer has challenged herself academically through a lot of AP, college-level coursework, but also balancing athletics, National Honor Society, National History Day, leadership and fellowship of Christian athletes, and service both within our school and beyond in our community. Bailey is someone who has, for the past couple of years, also hung around the front office quite a bit, helping here and there with projects. And it's through her time around the front office that I've gotten to know her far better. I don't know if she remembers this. She even tested my blood pressure this past summer when she was taking her EMT courses. And she told me pretty bluntly I needed to start living a healthier lifestyle. I don't want to test my numbers again with you. But what stands out most to me about Bailey is the quiet strength with which she leads. She's so compassionate, she's deeply committed to helping other people, and I know she'll go on to fill the buckets of many people. So please help me in welcoming Bailey.
All right. Good evening, families, teachers, staff, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Tonight feels like one of those moments we imagined for years, but it still somehow arrived way faster than we expected. For so long, graduation felt distant, something we talked about during stressful weeks, looked forward to in class, or pictured in our heads without fully believing it would actually happen. And now we're here. We already walked across the stage, and for the first time, we're sitting here not as students waiting for senior year, but as the graduating class of 2026. When we were younger, I think most of us imagined growing up would feel dramatic. Like one day, we would suddenly wake up older, wiser, and completely sure of ourselves. But now that we're here, I think we have realized something different. Growing up does not happen all at once. It happens quietly, and the parts of high school we usually do not realize matter until they're already behind us. It's the random conversations before class that made ordinary mornings feel important. Sitting in the hallway before a big test or presentation felt like feeling like everything depended on it. Staying after football and basketball games, talking with friends until the lights shut off and someone finally told us it was time to leave. The excitement leading up to prom, senior nights, and the biggest game of the season after spending years watching older students experience it before it finally became our turn. Or it was walking through the halls, carrying homework, college decisions, upcoming tests, and the pressure of figuring out what comes next, while still trying to enjoy the time that we had left together. For so long, we thought the biggest events would be the things that shaped us most. But honestly, I do not think that those experiences mattered because of the events themselves. I think they mattered because of who was sitting beside us through them. It was the teacher who stayed after class to help when we were overwhelmed. The coach who reminded us that one bad game did not define us. The friend who sat beside us during difficult seasons that didn't have to say much at all. The people who encourage us to take opportunities we would never have considered on our own. The people who believed in us during moments we struggled to believe in ourselves. Because if there is one thing Prescott High School taught us throughout these 4 years, it is that nobody gets through them alone. Some of the most meaningful lessons we learned here did not come from our textbooks. They came through relationships, through sports, classrooms, activities, and everyday life. We learned lessons and success we learned that our lessons and success is not always about the outcome. Sometimes it is about the people beside you, the people who encourage you after setbacks, the people who celebrate your growth instead of your perfection, the people who remind you to keep going even when things feel difficult. Those are the people who shape you. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. Every person sitting here tonight has a story that nobody else fully saw. Some of us struggled quietly with pressure, anxiety, self-doubt, or uncertainty about the future. Some balanced jobs, family responsibilities, sports, and academics while trying to hold everything together. Some of us felt lost at times, yet somehow, through all of it, we learned, changed, and grew. And we did it because of the people around us. I think one of the greatest things Prescott High School gave us was not just an education, but it was a community. A place filled with people who challenged us, encouraged us, and helped shape who we are becoming. And before tonight ends, I think it is important that we thank the people who helped get us here. To our parents, families, teachers, mentors, and supporters, thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices people did not always see. For the rides home, their encouragement during hard seasons, and the constant support, even when we doubted ourselves. Personally, I want to thank my parents, Pam and Tim Spencer, for loving me, supporting me, and always believing in me, even during the moments that I did not believe in myself. I love you both, and I am incredibly grateful to have you as my parents. And to every family sitting here tonight, thank you for growing alongside us. While we were learning to become adults, you were learning how to let us. Tonight is not only a milestone for the class of 2026, but for every person who supported us, encouraged us, and stood beside us throughout our journey. This moment reflects not only how far we have come, but the people that helped us get us here. So the class of 2026, as we leave Prescott High School tonight, I hope we carry those lessons with us. I hope we continue saying yes to opportunities. I hope we believe in ourselves even when it feels difficult. And I hope we continue showing up for the people around us the same way that others showed up for us. One day, years from now, we won't remember the things such as our grades, deadlines, or the stress that once felt so important. We will remember the feeling of being here. It's the friendship that carried us through difficult days, the teachers, teammates, and classmates who reminded us to keep going even when things felt difficult. The moments we laughed until we cried, the moments we failed and learned how to try again, the moments that slowly, quietly shaped us into the people that we are today, and the little moments that changed us forever. Because the people we become tomorrow are often shaped by the people who believed in us today. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it!
Thank you very much, Bailey. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jim Reef, and I have the honor of being the superintendent of the Prescott School District. To your kids, I'm probably Hank's dad, the guy with the dog. Cardinals, congratulations. Yes, I am fully aware of the fact that I am the last thing that stands between you and being done with high school. In light of that, I've cut my speech down to only 23 pages. Just kidding. Seriously, just give me 2 or 3 minutes. Today is a day where all 96 of you stand in the same place, on the same road, at the same time. We all take different paths through lives. Some of you had a bit of a bumpy time getting here. And honestly, as a society, we don't always give you the credit you deserve. It's very likely that some of you graduates have had to deal with homelessness, crashing in friends' houses, or food insecurity, where school lunch was a big deal. You dealt with these things, overcame it, got to school, and graduated. Some of your paths were on the athletic fields, courts, or stages. They gave you motivation to be part of school and gave your journey highs and lows. Whether your path took you to state or you were just happy to be on the team or in the play, you are here with your teammates. Some of you, school just isn't your thing, or you just love to go to work and put that first. Just walking in this building and having those 3 cheery bald guys say, "Hey, how's it going?" It was all you could muster to walk by them in the morning. Still you came, you are here, diploma in hand because you earned it. Maybe you have dyslexia or other school challenges that you had to overcome. But you persevered. You found the help you needed. And your path led you here to the same place as all your classmates. However you made it to graduation, whether it was with Laude honors or C's and D's, know that you walked your own path. I challenge you to own how you got here. Take a second and look at your diploma. Take a minute to be proud of yourself, because however you got here, you earned it. And every path has its own special value. Now look around. This moment right now is the last time you and all your classmates will be together. Whether you barely got here or wearing laudate cords, know that we are proud of each and every one of you. Today, you got your diploma, your ticket into adulthood. You'll continue along your path through life. Like school, you'll face challenges and obstacles, but more importantly, with grit and determination, you will have successes, unbelievable joys, and quiet, peaceful moments with loved ones. Take what you've learned from your teachers, your friends, and most importantly, your parents, and walk your path. But know two things. One, everyone's path is different, but just as valuable and beautiful as everyone's else. And two, you will always, always be a Cardinal. You are always welcomed back here by those who care for you, your classmates, your teachers and staff, your parents, and your community. At this time, class of 2026, please stand. At this time, take your tassel and move it from right to left, signifying your graduation from Prescott High School. Audience members, thank you for attending and sharing tonight's celebration. We need you all to remain in your seats until all of the seniors have left the gym. At the conclusion of the recessional, you may join the graduates in the commons. Families, get out your phones and get ready for this picture-worthy moment. Graduates, are you ready with your caps? 3, 2, 1, go Cardinals! Congratulations. Thank you for joining us.